A recording of another podcast episode, and today we are still continuing this subject of how there is a tribe of women who are successful, who have gone before one successful woman. So the saying goes, behind one successful woman there is a tribe of women who have gone before her, right? And so today specifically, I actually want to talk to you about what is it that you are filling yourself up on a daily basis to keep your high vibes, to raise your vibration, to be inspired, to be refilled and refueled. And I myself keeping my inner world and what I'm filling my inner world up with very private, very sacred. That's why I don't watch a lot of TV. I only listen to very specific podcasts that I value, that add value to my spiritual self and my spiritual life. I limit to the noise from the outside and how many people I listen to. I only listen to this coach and this coach and this coach and this coach and this coach, and those are my 5. And I don't listen to any of jib jab from anyone else because there are so many of that on the internet, right? I pick my people that I pay attention to, and something. Almost need a little bit of water, but I think I'm good. Where was I? And I think I in fact do need water. Give me a sec. All right, I'm better now. I was talking about how intentional I was about picking my people that I listen to, how intentional I was about limiting anything else and the noise on the outside. Because our world right now is oversaturated with the noise and all sorts of information. I don't do TikTok. I even don't scroll on social media much, because if I do, my inner world becomes all like I lose my focus, my brain turns into fog. There were days in the past where I started scrolling through TikTok and it sucked me in for like 2-3 hours. No, not 3, 2 hours, I think. And I was like, holy cow, this is like, this is of the devil. And so I don't do that. I intentionally don't scroll through my feed. In fact, I have still also favorited my coaches that I'm following, the people that inspire me, and I only go into, on Instagram, I only go into my favorites tab, and I check those people that I intentionally want to follow. I don't just scroll. First of all, I don't even have time to do any of that. My time is better spent doing other things, right? And second, there is that sacred space that I hold within myself to really be filled up by the people who truly inspire me. And so I re-listen to new books, I read new books, I get new ideas from new books, so that is something that's important to me. I study my business coaching. That is very important to me because I picked my person who I want to study it from, and I am truly happy with my selection, right? And I am very guarded about who enters that space, right? It is a very sacred space, and if there is an energy, if something happens and I get off balanced, I immediately go into energy work and I clear that out within a day. So if shit happens and it upsets me, I maybe am upset for about a day, maybe two max if it's something that is hard, and I go through that very often. I am on the verge of a new level, and that is notorious when you're on trying to hit your new level. You go through so much of that. Things happen unexpectedly, and so I work through that, and things come up, and I work through that again, and I work through that. But it really takes a day now, where in the past I would sit with that upsetness for a week, right? So it now takes me a day to work through and energetically release and cut the cord, whether it's a person leaving a job or quitting, or something happened, or bad review for one reason or another, or whatever that might be, right? And so that does upset me, of course, but I don't sit with it for very long, and I energetically usually am very intuitive, and I go and I sit down and I meditate. I feel my feelings. I truly feel my feelings and how that makes me feel. And then after I feel my feelings, I release that, and it comes back. If it's something that really upset me, it might come back again, and I have to do this again and again and again. But I intentionally work through that. That is why I am very guarded about what goes into my inner space, because it is only available for high vibes and the smiles and the happiness and good people, and people that inspire me, and people who are at the next level, and people who are further along than me, right? That's what I leave that inner space for. And it is reserved only for the high vibration, only for happiness, only for good things, only for selected people who get an opportunity to be part of my life, whether they know it or not. But I am very selective into who gets to be part of my world and who gets to influence me, right? And a lot of times I also journal. I have to dump sometimes if my momentum is so high and so fast, and I don't really get a moment to take a breather and work through stuff. Sometimes I get it all piled up, and I am not fast enough to work it out of my system. I get anxiety, and I have to do brain dump sessions where I just dump on it into my journal, everything that comes up for me, in whatever form it comes up for me. And so I do those brain dump sessions usually in the morning, and I dump it all out before I can start doing even the energy work or energy clearing, right? And so my hair is funny. Anyway, with that, my love, I know that there is so much information out there. There is such an overflow of the sources of where we can take that information from. There is such an abundance of now media channels and TV streams that you get so overwhelmed, and a lot of average people consume, and they're lost in what to consume. They just take whatever comes at them, right? I am very particular not to watch certain shows. Sometimes I would watch a show there was a Dubai millionaire, and it's so silly and so set up, and I would feel the next day into it, and how icky it made me feel, how because of how shallow it showed a lot of these people who are actors who are supposed to be reality stars, right? And it made me feel I just couldn't do it. And I realized, okay, I've overstepped my boundary, and I watched something that does not make me feel good, or it does not contribute to the high vibe that I am reserving my inner sacred space for. And so I am, like I said, very, very intentional into what goes into my inner system, right? I might watch a movie or two shows. I try not, like, I don't even have time to watch TV. Let's start it here. Like, I have more time to scroll on my phone, but even then, I catch myself, oh, you are numbing something out within you. What is it that you are doing? Your time is better spent reading a book. And I remind myself, all right, well, let's return. Let's choose again. Let's stop scrolling and let's choose again, and let's choose wisely, and choose to read a book that really contributes to my energetic level that I keep sacred. So, and I hope this for you, I want for you to keep your inner energy space clean of clutter, and each morning do the work to clear the clutter, because the problem with clutter, and that's when all the information overload happens, it does not go away. It stays with you in the morning. You think you wake up and all fresh, but you're not. You're carrying all that energy that from the shows that you watched, the content that you consumed on your social media. You are still carrying all of those, and especially I don't ever watch anything that is killing or action or zombies or like any of that icky stuff. I have not been watching for like a 15-20 years. I pretty much all my life I maybe randomly would select some horror movie. In my teens, I maybe used to watch some action stuff, but I have not done that for pretty much majority of my life. That's just not gonna get part of my world. No killings, no death. It's not part of my world. It is not part of my world. So that's the kind of stuff I not even come close to my life, right? So and you carrying that energy the next morning and the next morning, and I'm very intentional about my energy. I do energy clearing every day, and every morning and every evening, right? And sometimes in the middle of the day. And so but most people don't even know about energy work. They carry all that junk, all that ickiness, all that heaviness within themselves, and guess what happens? Their mind is full of clutter. They have no purpose. They have no clear goal. Like, one of my main priorities in life is to have clear mind, and in order for me to have clear mind, I have to keep it all off clutter, right? So, and if I do have clutter, I clean the clutter. And so I desire that for you too, to have that clarity of thought and clarity of your desire, and really be intentional about what you are allowing into your own world and what you are putting in, right? And if you feel like you've accumulated some stuff, dump it out into your journal, because it's going to make a world of a difference for you. And with that, my love, I hope you enjoy the recording of the podcast on how to fill yourself up with good and positive things. And I will see you on another recording next time. Have a good day. My darling, I have opened up 5 slots for one-on-one coaching with me on your path of becoming a love goddess. That is your transformational journey from what I call an ugly duckling, not physically ugly, but you know what I mean, into a shining love goddess, right? It requires identity shift. And that is how we work together. A lot of other coaches will tell you, oh, you just need to put on this dress and do this and do this. And it's all about doing. And while doing is important, if it's not coming from a place, yes, this is me, and from a place of alignment, from a place of this is truly who I am, and this is the new version of me that I am completely and fully aligning with and embodying with, it's not going to have the effect, or nor you're going to have the motivation to fulfill on it, because it's going to be another set of rules that has not worked in the past. So you are really going through identity shifting work with me when you are working on becoming and embracing your own inner love goddess. When you are embracing your inner love goddess, you are shifting who you are, how you present yourself, how you look, what you wear, like from the inside to the outside. This is a complete transformation journey with me, and I am inviting you for an individual call with me, which I have some openings that I'm gonna put my calendar down below for you to click on and schedule your own appointment with me. For your own coaching consultation with me. When you are embodying your inner love goddess, you are creating opportunities for becoming a woman who is not just about her work or about her kids or about her family. You are also allowing for the inner woman that you may have once were before the kids, before the husband, right? But you've lost her somewhere along the way. And so you are grieving that, where did she go? I used to be so happy with her. You're grieving the innocence and the spontaneity and the playfulness that she used to have, and the excitement for life that she used to have that you now lost. And so there is that version of you still there, but now that you are older, that you are wiser, that you are so much more knowledgeable about life, you know a different version of you, the up-leveled version of you is available. And it's not going to be the innocent version that didn't know about life, didn't have the mistakes, didn't learn her lessons, right? It's going to be this new version of you that is much more wholesome, much more... She's not a girl anymore. She's not a princess anymore. She's a woman. She's a woman. She's a love goddess, right? And that version and living and tapping into that femininity, into that radiance, into that spark is what a lot of women are missing in their lives. So when you coach with me into becoming a love goddess, I will guide you exactly on the path on how to spark up that radiance within yourself daily, and how to keep her going daily, so you don't lose her again. I will give you the exact systems that will help you keep that radiant woman within yourself. I'm not saying it's not gonna require work, it's gonna require work. But it is available to you, and it is available for you to wake up and feel excited about the day and happy about the day, right? So that is the woman that you would be becoming through the journey of a love goddess, embodying your own inner love goddess within yourself. And once you do, it's going to reflect on your marriage, it's going to reflect on your family, it's going to reflect on your business, it's going to reflect on the people you meet daily. They're going to look at you and say something have changed, right? You become irresistible. You start, your husband starts paying attention to you. Your coworkers start respecting you more. People on the street start coming, giving you compliments. What that radiance is doing, that magical element to a love goddess is doing to you when you choose to step and embody her daily. So don't delay. Go get on my calendar, information below, to schedule your completely free call with me, depending on whether this is something that I can help you with or not. This could be anywhere in between 15 minutes to an hour if we like to talk. Sometimes I speak with women who love to talk, so I would set about an hour appointment for us to have that time together if we need to. Anyway, don't delay. The link is in the description, and I will speak